Hello, my crafty friends. This is Laurie, Girl on the Ridge. I have a custom order for Terri that I've just completed. And it's Sunday afternoon and we're having an ice storm, so the weather's still not breaking. I don't think it's breaking anywhere. But anyway, she wanted a altered chunky book. She wasn't going to write in it, which is good because these are not really made to write in. I have tags and stuff, but this is not your typical writing journal. So these are the altered books, overstuffed, fun, inspiration, whatever you want to call it. And that's what she requested. So it is an altered book, 9x6, over 40 pages front to back. On the front and back is decoupaged music paper with napkins, and I Mod Podged it with a distress color, like a coffee color, and a vintage picture on the front with just lots of layering with the vintage lace. I got this little tiny purse that I finally gave up. This little purse on an old Tim Holtz pin with some buttons and some old wedding dress, and then there's some new lace all mixed in. So that is a cover, just a seam binding closure because it is full. So here we have, there's a little booklet. This is actually a card with a altered paper clip with a little booklet that tucks in here, tags in there, and then you can, I left that so you can tuck in there. And I did leave just the front pages and the back pages empty because they were thin. I didn't double it up. Here is just an envelope that I did a seal. That's just plain paper. And on the back here was one of my version of the Franken paper from Nick the Booksmith. I just happened to have, this is one piece of material, so I just sewed around the design, and it was easy. So we like easy. So I gave her one of them. Here is just a kind of a snippet page. I just put in the insert of the book, and you can hook a picture there. You can put a picture on there. It's just different laces and a ticket from Sue's shop that I sewed around. And actually the bag was from A Tattered Dream, Denise's shop. And an envelope. This here, Terri, I added actually it's a little booklet because it was so big anyway. I said, oh, what's one more? So it's a little bag booklet. You can put something there. There's some tags there, and then you can stick something there. And then I glued it onto the page. But it was one of my little bag booklets. Again, the trims from Denise's shop. You have to check her out. She got some beautiful trim in and laces, and that'll be listed below. The paper screech out all her ads, her vintage ads, and this lifts up, and I just have I made a lot of little booklets and tuck spots. And then in between most of the pages, I just put a little writing tag that you could tuck in there. And here, again, is some tags. I think this is Christy. Oh, I don't remember. And I know that's Tsunami Rose and just some pretty paper, vintage lace pockets. I made another pocket here, a Patricia pocket that flips over, and you could put actually pictures there or something. And then here is another tag. So all these pages almost are 3 or 4 glued together, very thick. Here's just a tuck spot with most of the back paper is Tsunami Rose. Her ephemera kit is awesome. Here's just a little bag that I cut down. Made a little tag. And then the pretty Tsunami Rose paper. Some of the trim is from Denise's shop. Ball clips. And that just tucks in there. Some of my old vintage lace. And another little tuck spot. Here's a napkin decoupage and a book from Patricia Veramonte's page. And then, I got to tuck something else in there. Some very old lace that I had trim. And then I just tucked it in there, and then there'll be a tuck spot in there. That'll leave you a little room. Here's a tuck spot here. This is all Tsunami Rose. Then just an envelope folded old coffee paper in here. And that just goes in there. Here I just did some of Screech Owl's paper. I sewed it in with music paper and lace. And did a little vintage stamping and sewed in a pocket. Made a little booklet with some old, just some trim that I had. And these I just got, and I can't remember who. Christy Art, I want to say. And I know this is Dreams, etc. in a little bag. Tsunami Rose, some of it I just shrunk down, made a little booklet in the backdrop, and then there's another tag. Let's see, here's a flip out with more napkin decoupage on it, and then a tuck spot in there. And then I just did some sewing in a little picture down there. This one I believe is Mrs. Cobb, one of her kits, on a library card. And then Screech Owl. I used a lot of different things in here. And then just sewed some pockets and some lace. And another little tag in there. Here is again, this pocket, Tsunami Rose backdrop. There's a little, you can put a picture there. This is just a little booklet I made out of book pages. With some, oh God, paper that I coffee dyed on there. So I just stuck that in there. Another little tuck spot. And here, I think this is graphic 45 paper that I grunged up, sewed some Screech Out in there, pockets, just kind of collaged them together with some tags. And the same over here. And then just made a little tag in there, and then put some seam sari silk on there. I know Denise has carried some different colors. And here, this was a piece of an old tablecloth, Tsunami Rose, and isn't she cute? I want to say Christy Art Designs. And a Tsunami Rose, and I just tuck spot there for a little tag, and another little pull-out. Here, I love this page. This is an old piece of music paper with, I'm not sure whose paper that is. And then that just lifts up, and then you can tuck in there. It's one of the Patricia's pockets. And Tsunami Rose, I just sewed around journal card and some of my vintage material that I sewed around there with some lace. She wanted it grungy, so I hope you like it, Terry. And a little tuck spot in there. This, let's see. Yep, this is one of Katrina's little paper clips on a doily. And this is a little book. It just opens up. A card, actually. Let's see. Sure I didn't stick it. Yep. A card that you can write on. And this is just goes into the pocket that holds that shut. And over here, this is Tsunami Rose. I can't remember where that is. This is another, well, it's two-sided. Another, this I know is ephemera. Katrina's doily. And the book goes on that side. And then there's just a little writing spot. But this holds this down like a pocket. And a tuck. And then that was from a dress I had. And then there's another little. So a lot of little goodies, spots to open up and look at. Oh, and this I had. This was Mrs. Cobb and some old material I had. Made a little booklet, and then I just stuck it on a paper clip to hide it. There. And then that just opens up. It's on a library card to write on. Here's another envelope tuck type from Patricia Veramani's. And it goes like that. And there's some goodies in here. Most of this is all Denise's shop. Tattered Dreams, trim, rusted pins. And I think I showed this, but this is a paper clip. And this is one of Denise's Tattered Dreams alteration card. Yeah, alteration card that I made into a little booklet. And then one of her little tags also. And then that just goes in there. And a little card. Okay. Oop. This is one of Denise's disc envelope. I just put a big rose in there. Terry, you can take it out, put a picture or anything in there. And here is Tsunami Rose, and then there's a bag, and I just had it tucked into the little bag. And then another piece of pretty napkin that I decoupaged on the page with a pocket in there. And another little tuck spot. These are both the altered paper clips. And these just fold out this way for writing. And then there's a pocket here. And this comes up. And they're both time cards from Denise's shop. And I just put them in there. And this is just a little, this is Tsunami Rose. This is Mrs. Cobb's. And just a little tuck spot there. And yep, did I remember? Yep, another little tag. Oh, let's see. This is another little postcard. I love that. And this is another flip up with backed with Tsunami Rose paper, and there's 2 tucks in there. And then there's trim from Denise's shop and her tickets, little ball pins. This, let's see, this goes this way. Forgot how it goes. This just lifts up this way. Little pocket here, and then pocket here. I had a lot of fun doing this. But if you don't understand, well, let me finish first. This, and then these are your empty pages. And then I just made one more envelope for another little booklet. This is Mrs. Cogg's. And that is your book, Terry. I hope you like it. It is a chunker. That's what I was going to say. If you don't understand one of my books, I try to, when I list it in my Etsy, give a description, but I really refer you over to the video. If you have a question, just hit contact shop owner. It really does work. Instead of writing nasty comments and saying that the books are useless. That's like, oh, a knife in my heart. But I got over it. 3 minutes, and life is life. I don't know why people have to be mean, but they must feel that need. I don't know. But we're not going to dwell on that. But just ask a question. Like I said, that button really does work. And what else I wanted to show you up close. This is, like I said, this is just one piece of material that I sewed around. And I got the look of, instead of putting on the paper, I cheated. And I thought I liked that look. Unfortunately, I probably only got a yard of this beautiful material. It's probably about 20 years old. But I had that. And what I posted on Junk Journal Junkies yesterday. I went to Boston. We took a bus trip. And I found, these are reproductions, but I loved them, 18th century playing cards. And they're on a really cool, almost embossed paper. And aren't these cool? I can't wait to play with these and put them in. So I found these at one of the museum stores. Aren't they cool? I just love them. So I'll be playing with them, probably take copies of them. And my next book, I'm going back to soft for a little while. This is actually a sneak peek at my design team project for ephemera using her sunflower kit. Oh my goodness. I did a lot of, if you could see, the stickles or the 3D. And I did a lot of, I love the blue and the yellow. Especially since we're not going to have spring. I got to put spring in the book. And where was it? Oh, the butterfly. Isn't that beautiful? So this is going to be my blue and yellow book. This is going to be my next book. And then I think I got one more real hard, chunky one. And then I'm going to go back to the prairie. There's another one. They really do stickle up nice. The blue is gorgeous. Then I'll go back to the Prairie Girls for a little while. So that's what I've been doing. Not eating pie, but I did make lemon currant scones, which were delicious. So I hope you guys are staying warm where you are. And Terry, I hope you like your book. There she is again. And we'll see you real soon. Bye.